Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Boss Babe Blog Podcast. I'm your host, KeTohn, and today's podcast name is Live a Stressful Life, Hire Someone to Fix Your Problems. Of course, when you hear that, you think, is that even possible? It absolutely is possible, depending on what issues or stressful things you have going on in your life. We have some small business owners that are here to share things that they've gone through or experienced, or that their clients have gone through and experienced, and then talk about the solution that they provide to make people's lives a little bit less stressful. We go through a lot throughout the day. Why make it harder when we have a specialist or someone who is basically in business to take care of that need for you? So I'm going to go ahead and start with the question, which is, what is one stressful thing that you know your clients experience or that you know you have experienced? And what solution do you provide to alleviate that stress for them? So I'm going to go ahead and start by bringing Vania on from Vania's Travel Squad so we can hear what she has to say. Hello, Vania.
Hi
Hello,
everyone.
hello.
So,
Thanks for
how you
joining
doing
us.
today, Papa?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. So can you please share with us what is one stressful thing that you know your clients go through or that you have gone through? And then what solution do you have for them?
Well, the stressful thing that I'm sharing today, I know everybody goes through it. There's always, whether it's work, whether it's home, whether it's your friends. Sometimes you go through stressful situations, and the solution that I'm providing, I always say, what the best way to like reconnect with your family or the best way to reconnect with yourself, is to go away on vacation and leave the stresses at home for a couple, whether it's for a weekend or for a couple of days. I always find the best way for me to de-stress is to get away.
Okay, I love that. I love that. So basically, a weekend getaway or something like that to help you declutter your mental.
Yes.
Okay, and how would
Yes,
someone be able
definitely.
to book? Oh, I'm sorry. How would someone be able to book this service with you?
They can find me on all social media platforms, Vania Travel Squad. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, uh, TikTok, and anywhere social media. All my handles is Vania Travels Squad.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. All right.
hmm
So now that we have had Vanya share one stress, which is going through a lot throughout life, trying to declutter your mental so you can refresh. A getaway, I think, is definitely a great way for you to do that. So if you're someone that's needing those services, head on over to Vanya's Travel Squad. She is a business owner that is featured in our directory. She's verified, credible business owner that's been providing vacation design, a vacation designing experience for many individuals in the US. So definitely check her out. Now we're going to go ahead and have MJ come on from Travel with MJ so she can share one stressful thing that people have gone through, her clients have gone through, and one solution that her business provides for anyone that may be going through this stress. Hello, hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
So how are you doing tonight?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to hear about these because I know that stress is a killer, number one, but it's also a topic that people don't talk about enough. So we're always talking about, what we can do for other people, what we need to take care of. But the last thing that I hear people talking about is how they need to plan this getaway or they need to do this vacation. And I think that we got to make that priority. So I'm excited about, what solutions you all are sharing tonight.
Yay.
So what do you have for us? What is one stressful thing that your clients have gone through or you've gone through? And what solution does your business provide for that?
Hmm. One stressful scenario that I've personally go through on a daily basis is solo travel. Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna always catch something outside, but there's a time where you can, afford to have a a travel partner with you. Not necessarily a boo or bae, but it could be a friend or it could be somebody that you met from a Facebook group. So That's always usually stressful for a lot of different reasons. Safety issues, if people don't want to drive, you can trade off the driving. Not wanting to fly alone, especially if it's your first time flying. There's a lot of different things. A lot of my experiences that I have, I did myself alone. Um, but it would be great to, sometimes have a travel buddy that says, "Hey, let's go to Atlanta, or let's go to Jacksonville," and you can split the cost. Financially, that can be a stressor too, because you're paying for everything by yourself.
Yeah. No, I love that. It's true because I think, like you said, it can be different for people traveling by themselves, not having the buddy, not being someone who travels a lot and knowing the ins and out of what to do, what not to do. That's definitely a stressful thing, especially for people who don't do it a lot. I'm putting an emphasis on that because I was that person at one point in time and I had to travel for business. So I was just like, where am I gonna eat? Where am I gonna lay my head? Who's gonna be driving me to this training? Like, it was just so many things throughout the day that I thought about that I felt like I don't want to think about any of this. Like, just getting off work and thinking I have to find a place that's local because if I don't, I'm starving for the night. These are all things that
Mm.
no one wants to experience. So what is your solution that you're providing for this stress, or this stressor, should I say?
Well, the solution is forming. It's in process, but we are looking into making a group. For individuals who want to travel, but your family can't afford to pay for a $100 hotel room. Yes, I'm calling people out. Not sorry. Um, and you want to get away and travel, but your cousin can't afford to. You want to get away and travel, but your best friend don't want to. We are strongly going to start encouraging different travel where you can meet people and become buddy buddy with that person. And if that person lives in the same area as you and y'all want to get together and do a weekend getaway, that group will be able to, you'll be able to be connected with people who want to do groups. Or if there's a group trip already coming up, which by the way, I do plan on starting the planning process for one for 2025, hint, hint, wink,
Oh,
wink. You can hop in on that. Even if you are a person who wants to have an individual room to yourself, you're not necessarily on the vacation completely alone. You'll have somebody there, even if it's me as your travel agent. Hey, let me know. I will pack a bag. Let's go. And that group will be a great facilitator for those who want to travel but don't necessarily want to travel alone.
I love that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm hearing a 2025. So that's awesome. Let's see. There was a lot to unpack in that. So you'll be doing group travel to where people can travel at a safer speed. Also, when you do start to post that or talk about that, please feel free to tag me, tag Boss Babe Blog, and share it to the networking group because there are some people in Georgia area in the networking group that may want to be a part of something like this. So
Okay,
let me know about
definitely.
it. And then the question that I have on that is, are you doing for the group trips? Are you going to be doing group trips that are local, like in the Georgia area, like we're all going to this hotel or we're all going to this spa area or this resort? Or are you just going to be doing trips that are outside of Georgia?
Well, initially, I'm gonna put it this way: the 2025 trip that I have in mind is outside of Georgia. However,
Oh,
if an interest of wanting to go to Atlanta, wanting to visit the CNN Center comes up, we can definitely put that together. It is definitely up to the audience. I'm willing to plan it all.
okay, nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. And hint, hint, wink, wink. We got a lot of business owners in our network that have been wanting to get away and have some fun. So, business owners, number one, if you need that getaway where you are not trying to be in a group of people because you've been around enough people, go ahead and head on over to Vania's Travel Squad so she can assist you with, decluttering your mind and being refreshed. And then number two, if you're wanting to be a part of this trip and group planning experience, go ahead and check out Travel with MJ. So thank you so much, MJ, for sharing that. I'm really happy that we were able to hear about this on the podcast. So anyone who's interested can go ahead and check out your networks. Oh, and can you please let everyone know where they would reach out to you for that information or find you?
The best place to be able to find me will be my VIP travel group, Travel with MJ. Um, you'll be able to figure out the group. You'll see me in my curly fro, or you'll see my logo.
Okay, perfect. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with my solution that I have. So the stress that I'm sharing is the feeling of being lonely, unsupported, or stagnant as a business owner. Because when you're surrounded around, a lot of people that are not necessarily motivating you, elevating you, pushing you, encouraging you, you feel like you're just either stuck or you're by yourself and there's no one who can really relate to you. And that can be a very dangerous thing for people who could be very successful people and have a very successful business down the road, 1, 2, 3, or 4 years down the road. So some of the best business owners that I've seen, they don't start elevating until they get in the right crowd and find their tribe. So that is a stress that I'm relating to, because I've had that feeling where I've just been working so hard and I thought to myself, like, man, is it me? Like, what is it that, why am I not able to get that support? Or why aren't people wanting to purchase from my business? Or, I have friends, special friends, or, close family members. And I'm thinking that these are going to be the people that are lining up a door because they need the services. But the reality was I had to accept that that just wasn't my tribe. It wasn't my tribe. So I had to start, focusing less on why am I not getting this, and that from these people, and focus more on what do I need to be doing so that I can attract the people who appreciate what I have to offer. And in that process, I realized that there's one very important thing that you are going to need, and that is your tribe. Your tribe doesn't mean that you have to talk to them every day. It doesn't mean that, you have to be on social media all the time. It means the people who understand you and get what you're about and what you're trying to do with your business. So there's two aspects to that tribe. There's the fun, laid back, relaxed tribe. And then there's the, get to business, make it happen tribe. And that can be the same people. It could be different. But what I'm providing is a solution where you can receive both of those. For 2024, I'm really excited because I've been doing some research. I've been taking some feedback, and I've really been creating plans on how I want to keep motivating and elevating small business owners in the US. So I now have a small business support program through Patreon. And there's 3 different tiers that you can be a part of, depending on what kind of support you're looking for. So if you're a business owner and you're wanting to receive monthly motivational messages, that means every month you'll wake up and see a motivational message about how you need to keep going, or, what might be deterring you and how you can overcome that. If you want that each month and you want monthly insight on business, then it's going to be $5 a month. And this is our Boss Patreon membership. With that, you also receive exclusive voting power where you get to vote on certain things that I might launch just for the Patreon users. But that subscription is $5 a month. You can purchase that on our website. If you go to bossbabeblog.com and you look at our Boss Babe Lounge, go straight to business resources. And then you will also see our Patreon account. And that's where you can subscribe. And you can also use the link that will be attached to either this live or in the comments of this live and at the end of the podcast. So the next subscription is going to be the Hot Boss subscription. And that is where you are able to, it's the same exact thing. You're subscribing, but it's a higher tier. So the Hot Boss subscription is the one I'm most excited about. And here's why. You're going to get monthly motivation. You're going to get monthly motivational, monthly motivational messages, a monthly business insight post on some kind of insight that's going to help you elevate your business presentation, your productivity, your automation, things like that. Then you're going to be a part of our monthly success room. So this is a professional room. It will be 1 hour long. And this is where business owners can come and share their goals that they're trying to achieve, what they're going to do to get there. They can come back and update everyone on how far they've gotten towards achieving those goals. It's a safe place for people to come and celebrate what they've achieved so far and talk about where they're trying to go. A lot of times, one of the biggest mistakes that we make is we dwell on our mistakes. And elevation is not about dwelling on what you're not doing well. It's about figuring out what you need to do and executing so you can get to the next level. And that's the part that a lot of people miss. And that's part of the reason why sometimes people sit back and think, man, I'm still in the same place, or man, I'm not seeing that growth that I need to. Are you taking the information that you're being given? Are you executing it 100%? When you do that and you do it consistently, you will start to see your business elevate. So this success room is about not focusing on what you're not doing well or your weaknesses or, things that we already know what we can do better on. It's focusing on what have you achieved? And there's always something that you've achieved. If you can't think of one thing that you've achieved every day, it's one of two things going on here. It's a mindset or it's a skill set. It means we need to change how we're using our time, or we need to change how we're thinking about ourselves and success. Because I could ask someone with a terrible mindset, what have they achieved? And they can look at me and say nothing, but I can look at their business and see that they've achieved so much. So it's really going to be up to you. You have to make that choice that this is the direction you want to go in and be the person to lead yourself, because no one can do it for you. So in the success room, it's a mental reminder that we're going to stay positive. We're going to stay solution oriented, and we're going to talk about how we're getting to the next level. And once we achieve something, we're coming back to celebrate it with a group of business owners that are happy to hear about your success and your growth. Not a group of people that are, waiting to hear you say what you messed up on, or waiting to hear you say that things aren't going well, because we have those people too that we tend to be around, not because we go looking for them, but sometimes they happen to pop up. Sometimes they were already there and you didn't recognize that they were that kind of person. But in this success room, we're focusing on staying solution oriented, and that's what the entire hour is dedicated to. The second part of this membership is the 1 hour long motivation room. So these will obviously be hosted on different times of the month. So it'll rotate that way. If you can't make that one, you can try to make the other one. Or if you just like one room, you can join that one. But the motivation room is a little different. Motivation room is where everyone gets to come on and you can share one motivational quote, story, newspaper read, article, video, anything that you want to share to motivate, uplift, inspire laughter, inspire happiness in everyone around you. If you want to share something that you're going through so everyone can support you and give you that support you deserve, you can do that as well. So we have the motivation room, which is more like relaxed, kick back, but we're still pushing each other. And then we have the success room that is strictly business oriented, where we're talking about what we need to do to get to the next level. So both of those are 1 hour long, and you get to be a part of both of those each month. So that's the Hot Boss membership. And then last but never least, we have the sizzling. I wasn't going to do it, but I just had to. So we have the Sizzling Boss VIP membership. This is like the Grand Slam. So this membership is $50 a month, but let me tell you what you're going to receive, because it's totally worth it. So everything that I just discussed from the Hot Boss, you're going to receive. Plus, you get a monthly behind the scenes footage. So when I'm working on things for my business, whether it be on the computer, whether it be me setting up displays, getting ready for interviews, meeting with people who are potential investors or shoppers, you're going to be a part of these behind the scenes footage. Then the second part, which is the gravy, is going to be, or the cherry on top, should I say, is the gravy, because we talked about sizzling. I don't think ice cream is sizzling. The steaks are sizzling. So we're going to say the gravy. But monthly private consultation. It is 2 hours long. Every month you will have a 2-hour consultation. So once a month, we will provide a one-on-one consultation with our CEO, where you can be assisted on a personal level to elevate and refresh your business. The room is 2 hours, and it's anything that you want to talk about. If we're talking about sales, how we can get more sales, let's do it. If we're talking about how we can plan better events, let's talk about it. If we just want to analyze our business in a whole and look at where we could probably pull back from, or where we need to go harder in, let's do it. If you're wanting training on how to operate certain things, because I know for some people, depending on what platform it is, maybe you need a little training on Instagram's new features, on how to create a chat room on Instagram, or how to create a group on Facebook, or how to get more sales from your group on Facebook, how to use admin assist, whatever it may be. But you're choosing what you want these 2 hours to be. And it happens every single month. So that is the final one. And what I did not mention is that for the Hot Boss, which is the middle membership, and the Sizzling Boss, I have some free gifts. So you're going to get an exclusive sticker after the first 3 months of being a part of the subscription. Then you're going to get an exclusive poster, Boss Babe blog poster. Then you're going to get an exclusive neck gaiter. So it's like the neck gaiters that people put on. A lot of people use them during COVID, but you can use them when there's dust and stuff outside. It's not to just be for COVID prevention. And then you're going to receive a Boss Babe blog mug. So these will come to you in the sequence of every 3 months, every 2 to 3 months. And that's for the Hot Boss or the Sizzling Boss subscription. Now this starts, it's already started. I've already started putting it into place on Patreon, but 2024 is like the official, unveiling. So if you want to be a part of this platform, it's only $5 to get the motivation and the insight. But if you want to be a part of those rooms, you can subscribe for $20 a month. And what I always like to leave on is There's a lot of different things that you can spend your money on throughout the day. But think about what you're investing in when you're spending your money. When you go and you invest $5 in a cheeseburger, when you know you have some greens at home, you know you're investing into a business where they're giving you fast food. And if it fits your lifestyle, cool. But if it does not, it doesn't align with the fact that you need something better to replenish your body, then you can go invest that money into a meal plan with a wellness small business owner. For example, Angela's Healthy Living LLC. This is a small business that's featured in our directory, and she provides wellness consultations and meal planning. So instead of going last minute to the store and getting, foods that don't really fill you, go ahead and plan with the wellness coach and let her plan out your meals throughout the entire week or month. That's just one example. When we're talking about business, there's a lot of things you can invest in. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Get around people who care. There are plenty of avenues, but the one that I'm presenting is our Boss Babe Blog Patreon membership subscription. And the reason being is because it's going to be a place full of energy, positivity, proactivity, and focusing on how we can elevate and get to the next level. So if you would like to be a part of that, you can head over to patreon.com//bossbabeblog or patreon.com/bossbabeblog/membership. One of those two options will get you directly to the page, and I will drop a link in the comments for anyone that would like to be a part of it. That is my last bit of solutions. I want to say thank you to Vania and MJ for joining me tonight on this podcast to share what solution that you have. And I just want everyone to remember that there's always a specialist, there's always a professional out there who is willing to assist you and take care of you. So don't forget that. Go find them and delegate those responsibilities, because we can't possibly do everything. There's someone for everyone. So check out Vania's Travel Squad. Take care of yourself. Get you a nice getaway. Check out Travel with MJ. Take care of yourself. Get you a nice group trip with people that want to travel, who are really about traveling, like MJ said. Not the friends that said, let's go travel, and then they never did it. The ones that are really ready to go. But thank you all so much for listening to the Boss Babe Blog podcast. You can catch us next time, where we'll be discussing more self-care and stress relieving tactics that you can utilize to make your life easier.